If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. The Hokies will put toe together and will get started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Virginia Tech's offense will go to work for the first time today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning. Leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Makes the catch. It's Heath. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clark wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Skips away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition. They can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the... If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So
rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Clark to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Caught close to the marker. It's Welsh. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line is set on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Extending the play. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's blocked. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Clark wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here they come, going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. From the gun. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll ride Davis here. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner will be brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. The give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Clark to fire. Here's the pressure. Flushed out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Hokies will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, in the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Keith.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Clark wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Smith. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to add another.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever...
Turning it on! Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Gives it on the option. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Absolutely perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He leaves it with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Clark to fire. Got a man, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Hokies are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Forced out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, what a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. Clark wants to throw. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's locked. Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. There he goes. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker and running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go to the ground. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Clark to fire. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Complete to the back. He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Give to the back. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. With the catch, it's Heath. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
This time they'll go to the running game. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got his man on the right. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Hokies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Clark wants to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He'll try to take it back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Blackburn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. 1st down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know